Hello? Is my mic on? Can y'all hear me? Hello, hello. Are we live? Hi, chat. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to Shadowverse Worlds Beyond for trusting me with a card reveal for their upcoming set, Heirs of the Omen, coming out on August 28th. Today, we have one card to reveal, just one, but I think it's a pretty good one. So, I'm excited to show you. That being said, before we get started, I do want to see what your predictions are. I want to see how accurate you get it. So like right now in the chat, I want you to give your like one prediction, and I want to see how accurate you get it. Let's see. Ramp, neutral legendary, Dragon Oracle, forest card, Haven card, Floros Returns, Haven Gold, Big Storm Damage, new 2-drop ramp. Okay. Some of you are pretty close and some of you are way off. All right. It's pretty fun. It's a D-ramper. Okay. I am gonna reveal the card, but I'm gonna do it VTuber style, where I slowly uncover the image. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready? Hold up. There it is. Screaming and Loathing for Abysscraft. What could that be? Insane name. Wow, that is a crazy name. Me every day. Okay. It's a Rulanai Valneric card. Yeah, we recently got the Rulanai Valneric reveal, right? So you're close. Let's slowly uncover it here. Oh! Select 2 modes to activate. Is this the first card that you can pick 2 option? Two options? Pog? People in chat are scared. I see people in chat are scared. Yep. 2 modes by default. An immediate 2-pick. And remember, lads, Shamnacha increases the number of modes by 1. It doesn't set the number of modes to 2. It increases by 1. So this could become 3 modes. Okay, so be careful. All right. It's a 3-cost spell. One of the modes. Recover 1 play point. Oh. Woo! Wait. Guys, calm down. I'm seeing people in the chat start panicking already. Okay. Oh, also to clarify, I can't talk about the cards that haven't been officially translated to English yet. But if you've been paying attention to the Japanese reveals, we got quite a few pretty crazy Abysscraft mode cards already. So this is starting to look kind of real. Okay, let's keep going. Second mode, draw a follower. Interesting. You know, Abyss has quite a few cards that just draw a follower now, which is a pretty interesting use case if you think about it. What if you just run a deck that has no followers except for Miera Bane? And then you can use either Chaos Cyclone or this, or Adventurers Guild to guarantee your Miera Bane. 5 head, dude. 5 head. Okay, okay. Cook. Okay. But what else? That's not the only modes, boys. You select 2 modes. So how many modes do you think there are? Any predictions? How many modes total? 4, 5, 6? 6 would be a long card, man. 10 modes. Okay, let's reveal the next one. Draw a 3-cost spell. And this is a 3-cost spell. So you can draw into itself? What other 3-cost spells are there even in Abyss, man? Pretty much nothing, right? I mean, I guess you could get Seraphic, right? Seraphic, the card draw. That's it? Abyss spell boost? 3 mana draw 2? Yeah, you could draw a follower and a spell with this. True. Alright, let's reveal the next thing, the next line. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy follower. That is incredibly flexible, man. That's pretty crazy. Wait, 3 play points kill Forte, kill evolved Forte, and draw a card? Brother. Woo! Alright. Okay, let's keep moving. Oh, people talking? What do you think is, okay, so far out of these, what's the best combination of modes? I'm thinking deal 4 and one of the draw cards, right? Usually. Yeah. 2 plus 4, 3 plus 4. Yeah. But I mean, the beauty of it is how flexible it is, right? You can do whatever you need. That's the beauty, right? All right, let's take a look at the next line. Are you ready, chat? There is no next line, that's it. Hey! So everybody who guessed 4 modes was right. 4 modes indeed. But this is already pretty amazing. Genuinely, very flexible card. Shall we take a look at the card art now? Hold up. Can you select the same one twice? You cannot. You have to select 2 different ones. Let's see the art. Screaming and loathing. Let's take a look. Illustrated by the very talented Irua. Screaming and loathing. Once again, genuinely insane name for a card. Screaming and loathing. Man, how did Rulanai pull a baddie like Valneric, dog? Can I ask the important questions? Does he have unspoken Riz? What is going on? No, you cannot pick the same mode more than once. I'm pretty sure. You choose 2. Choose 2. So. Screaming and loathing. So I want to talk about this a little bit, chat. I wanna talk about the implications here, right? So obviously, this is the first card that selects 2 modes right off the bat. And I believe when you play this with Shamnacha, your mode only goes up by 1. So to people who weren't paying attention to the existing reveals, for example, if you take a look at the Shamnacha, her effect is that at the start of the game, you get this faith counter. And when you select a mode, you increase your faith by 1. And then once you hit 10 on the faith, you play this Shamnacha, and then you can now select an increased number of modes by 1. So that's kind of crazy. Meaning that with this card, it potentially becomes select 3 modes. Select modes, since you select 2, you should gain 2 faith. No, I believe because it says select modes in the Shamnacha card, every instance of you selecting modes is just 1 counter. Yeah. But select 3 modes for this. No one wants to waste Shamnacha's payoff on this spell. Ah, I've seen some misunderstandings here. The Shamnacha effect, by the way it reads, it's not just +1 once. The payoff is permanent. Once you unlock this payoff, the faith in your crest zone gains this effect for the rest of the match. It's not just for one time. Some people were kind of misunderstanding it. The payoff is permanent, and given the way it's worded, technically, it should be stackable. Because it doesn't give you a new faith. It doesn't give you a new faith / crest. It adds the effect to your faith. Reduce the faith counter of faith to give it. It adds the effect to your crest. It doesn't give you a new crest, or faith, I should say. It adds the effect. So technically, given by the wording, it should be stackable. That being said, how would you ever get to 20? Unless you're doing like a 20 turn. Yeah, it goes back to 0. It does go back to 0. So let's take a look at the video, right? That's freaking loud, man. Yeah, it does go back to 0, but there's nothing stopping you from building the faith counter back up again. And look, it gives the crest, or the faith, I should say. It gives the faith the effect. It doesn't add a new faith. It gives it to the existing faith. So technically it should be stackable. It would be kind of crazy to do that, though. I don't think getting to 20 would be possible. But, you know, in most cases anyway. But yeah, it is technically a thing you can do. So, I mean, with that in mind, if you're playing it in a Shamnacha deck, you know, you play this as an early game card to increase your faith counter, and then in the late game, it has even more utility, right? In the late game, it's potentially draw 2, deal 4, right? No, if you select 3 modes, it's not 3 stacks of faith, it's only 1 faith. every time you select a mode, it should only be one. Let's double check, actually. I think we can check, right? It should be in the, how much does the faith increase once they select the Ginsetsu? Yeah. They selected 2 modes with the Ginsetsu Yuzuki, but the faith only increased by 1. So each time each time this context menu appears, it's only 1. So each time this context menu appears, it's only 1. Yep. But that being said, I can't show it on this stream because they're not officially translated into English yet. But if you've been paying attention to the Japanese reveals, there are several cards that open this context menu twice. So it's like fanfare, open a mode menu, evolve, open a mode menu, and that would count as 2 stacks. That would count as 2 stacks. So there are cards that are multiple stacks in one card. So keep that in mind. But I mean, let's talk about the card a little more. Like, what are the best 2, chat? That's my question. What are the best 2? Like, before your Shamnacha, it's probably deal 4, draw follower. I think that's my guess. Yeah, drawing this itself is pretty good too. Yeah. 2 and 4 or 3 and 4. Yeah, I kind of agree. The recover 1 play point doesn't feel too impactful, right? It's not enough value. IMO. I think effects 2, 3, and 4 are very much the best, right? And then after your Shamnacha Faith gets active, I think it is 2, 3, and 4. Depending on, right? Like, what if you already drew all of your Screaming and Loathings? And then it would be 1, 2, and 4, obviously. But, like, yeah. Once you can select 3, it's probably 2, 3, and 4 most of the time. But remember, this is also a card. See, what I like about this card as well is that this card, you, like, come back to it and think about it whenever a 3-cost Abyss card is revealed, right? From this point on. You would be like, okay, it's a new 3-cost Abyss spell. Does it work in the same deck as Screaming and Loathing? Is it worth tutoring with Screaming and Loathing? So that's another feature of this card that gives it like a little bit of, even outside of mode Abyss, right? Like, even outside of this archetype that they're trying to push here with Heirs of the Omen, if they like ever reveal a 3-cost spell for either neutral or Abyss, then this might like be worth running as well, right? Like, I think even outside of mode Abyss specifically, this is a card that can be run. Am I alone in that? Like, it's so like the flexibility of like choosing what modes you need, either draw 2 or deal with a follower on board and draw 1. Like, even if Shamnacha didn't exist, I feel like this would be a pretty generically good card in Abysscraft, right? It's draw 1 and deal 4 randomly. Exactly. It's like a 3-cost, like you just kill an evolved Forte, or, you know, even if they have ambush, like it's another way to deal with Vulse. It's another way to deal with Vulse. That's a big deal. Because a lot of the time, like, mid-range swordcraft right now, I guess I'll bring it up, right? It's best to actually show the card in case there's some new players watching. Hi, new players, if you're there. So, a lot of the time, swordcraft will enhance 6 and set up this 4-3 in ambush mode in order to prepare for an Albert OTK, or an Albert almost OTK, on the turn after. And now you have more ways in Abyss to deal with ambush followers that aren't just Aragavi. And like, you are already starved for your Aragavis in the Swordcraft matchup anyway. Like, if you're fighting Sword as Abyss, you're like mulliganing for Aragavi to deal with Zirconia, right? So now you have like an additional option to deal with the ambushes later. Especially if Sword keeps adding ambush followers to their repertoire, which they started to push in set 2 with Prim as well as Ninja Master, right? Like, they're adding more ambush guys, and if that becomes a problem, then random removal, like random removal cards, is always just important. Also to save you evolves, right? And right now, there's not many cards with Aura. There's pretty much just Mainu and Lilanthem. But like, if they ever print another Aura card, this is also useful to like just like take something out, right? So it's nice to have the option. And I also want to see, let's see, Abyss neutral spell 3. It's really just Tidings. But you know, that means if they ever reveal another 3-cost spell for Abyss or neutral, it's a pretty targeted tutor, right? Because you're not running Tiding in this deck. You're not running Tiding, like, not a chance. So it can either just pull itself, or if they make a new 3-cost spell, it gives you a pretty reliable tutor for it, right? It'll give you like a 50-50 between this spell and the next one and the other spell. Or I guess if it's a 2-5 ratio, it'll give you a 3 out of 5. Yeah, because you already have the Screaming and Loathing in your hand. Pretty reliable if they add another 3-cost, right? Genuinely pretty reliable. Yeah. It's great. It's a great card. Genuinely, the mode Abyss Craft cards so far have been bangers. Legitimately. Right? And let's talk a little bit more about that too. Hold up, because I do want to discuss it. It has been revealed. It's not on the official website yet, but it's on the Twitter. Like, we have Rulanai and Valnrik. I don't know how I got this far into the stream without talking about Rulanai and Valnrik. Rulanai and Valnrik are literally the guys on the card. So I should talk about them, right? It's pretty sick, man. I mean, if you think about it, if Shamnacha is active, hold up. If Shamnacha is active, on turn 9, you can use Screaming and Loathing for recover a play point, draw a follower, deal 4. Maybe it takes out a ward in the way or something, right? Or one of the problematic ambush followers or whatever. Because you select 3 modes. So recover a play point, draw a follower, deal 4. Then you get your Rulanai and Valn. You have 7 play points left. Slam the Rulanai and Valn. Get both Scream Diffusion and Wings of Desire into your hand. You summon 2 Rulanai and Valns. They gain Rush. They can take out another 2 wards. Then your Wings of Desire gives your base Rulanai and Valn Storm 5 to face. Yeah? And it's also a lot of flexibility because you like... That's true. Yeah, you can get the Scream Diffusion. And then if you save it for a Cerberus turn, you can Scream Diffusion into Cerberus as well. And I mean, like, this new card just enables all of that too. Like, it's a draw engine, right? It's a draw engine and a removal engine. Genuinely a banger, I think. They gave me a good one. I'm very thankful to them for this. Yeah, recover a play point, draw follower, draw a 3-cost spell, deal 4. It's good in the early game, right? Because you just like cycle through your deck while building your faith. In the late game, like imagine in the late game, it's removal and draw 2. In the best case. So the controlling version of Abysscraft that runs like cards like Ginyuzu, this gives them way more gas, right? It just gives them a lot more gas. Because I don't know about you guys, but I've had many games so far playing Abyss versus Midsword, and the games go really long. The games go incredibly long, and then they land one of these. And I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. And then I'm out of gas. Or they land one of these. And I'm like, uh-oh. You know? But now that we have this card, I can be like, all right, let's draw me a follower and recover one, top deck Medusa or whatever, and then I can deal with the board. Or not even top deck, I'm tutoring Medusa, basically. Or tutor Cerberus, right? Like, on 10, you can do recover 1, play point, draw, follower, deal 3, or deal 4 rather. It takes out one of the wards, it gets Cerberus, and suddenly I'm back in the game, you know? Suddenly I'm back in the game. I'm not just like sad. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's true too. Somebody in chat just said Shamnacha can steal a card. So that also gives you more gas in the late game. You super evolve Shamnacha, you can take their Gildaria. Or their Amalia. Both good options. That's good, man. All right, chat. That we're about to wrap up this reveal. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Before we wrap, though, and I let you go for the day, I just want to ask you guys, what do you think of the card? I think it's really good. I think they gave me a good one. Let me pick out some comments from chat. I want to hear your thoughts. Pretty good, honestly. I think it's excellent. What a good day to be an Abysscraft main. Very good, very versatile. I think it'll be nerfed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think even outside of Mode Abyss, man. I think even outside of Mode Abyss, this is gonna be a good card. Easy staple. I think most Abyss decks will run it. Like, genuinely, I think even outside of Mode Abyss, a lot of Abyss decks will run it. Probably not aggro, obviously. But like, you know, any mid-range deck, any controlling deck will probably play it. Good intake, that's so true. Thank you for the membership, by the way, appreciate it. Really appreciate it. 27 months is crazy. But yeah, like, yeah, that's so rad. I didn't even think about Take 2. Yeah, man. It's probably even good in Take 2. True. True and real. Really versatile, almost auto-include. I think so, man. I'm kind of agreeing. Gildaria Steel is not good, no rally. No, man, rally is a game-wide condition. You will have rally. Technically, every class can rally. And you play a lot of followers with Abyss too. I mean, Rulanai and Valneric themselves is 3 guys. Gin Yuzu is 5 guys. I think you'll be able to get rally 20. Yeah. The boost that Abyss needed. Thank you for membership. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think this is a really good card. So once again, I want to say a huge thank you to Shadowverse Worlds Beyond for trusting me with this card reveal. I hope you guys had a good time. I won't keep you here too long. I think this is the perfect length for a card reveal while discussing the cards as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all. If you have any thoughts on this, do tag me on socials or on Discord with your thoughts on Screaming and Loathing. Once again, insane name. And yeah, I guess I'll also mention, if any of you are in Singapore, you can come meet me at Card Game Festival later today. There's gonna be Shadowverse Evolve at that event, and I'll be there all weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So just letting you guys know if you guys are in town. Otherwise, I think Different Fight is going to make a vlog about it. So even if you miss it, you can tune in on Different Fight's channel later. He'll be vlogging it. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.